Welcome back to another video, and then today I'll be giving you guys a tutorial how to make the backrooms in Minecraft. Because I did promise if you guys got 30 likes on my previous video, I'll make a tutorial on this. You guys absolutely smashed that like goal. I think it's like at 67 right now, which is basically double what I asked for. So, fair play. That's all I can say. So yeah, let's get straight into the tutorial. And yeah. So firstly, I'm going to show off how this works, or what it looks like for you people that haven't seen my previous video. But basically, how it works: we turn this one on right here, then we turn this one on, and it just starts infinitely generating, kind of inside of I think it's around 80 blocks radius of myself right now. So if I continue walking this way, you can see it starts or it continues generating, which is pretty sick. So let me just turn that off and remove everything here. It's quite a lot. Yeah, what I would recommend though, whilst I'm cutting this out right now, I can just say this right now, is if you're gonna generate stuff like this, I recommend making a copy of the world, because it might be quite heavy to fly around like this to remove it all. If you got like if you walked very far, there will be quite a lot of blocks and structures to clear out. So I recommend just making a copy of the world, and if you want to try it out, go into that copy, try it out, and then leave, and then go into the original world if you want to change something. That's something I would probably recommend doing. But yeah, but basically for this whole tutorial, all you really need is this tower right here and these towers right here, which are basically just for the different rooms, and these are just kind of like accessory command blocks. So let's start with this one, which is quite simple. So this one right here, this just summons an arm stand named Summon.Rooms at the Y level -60 underneath the command block, which is right here, and it will spawn at -60 no matter what. Pretty simple. And actually, I'll start with the accessories right now. Actually, you don't really need these, but I recommend getting these as well. So yeah, let's get to the next one. Repeating always active, or this one doesn't really matter. Let's forget about that one. That's something else. So this one right here. So this I recommend putting a lever like this, like I've done right here, and this one just kills every armor stand that's named Summon.Rooms. This one right here fills the floor with grass, because it needs to be grass. This one just clears out the structures, and this one also clears out the structures, but this is kind of just for the taller structures, like this one right here. So if you're not gonna have any taller structures, it doesn't really matter if you implement this. But yeah. Then right here, this is for the fog effect, because usually it's quite cool to have a fog effect like this when you're walking in the rooms. I can actually show you how what this looks like right now. Did I? Oh wait, I forgot I have this one on. This will kill the armor stand, so I gotta turn it off. But the fog effect looks pretty cool, right? When you're in here, because it kind of makes this kind of more eerie, you can call it. So I recommend adding that, which is, or of course you don't have to, but that's just my opinion. I think it looks pretty cool. And if you do want to remove it, if you've added it, you just type this in chat, /fog @s remove, and then the name, which I named it, was fog, and boom, it's gone. Let's turn this off again. I don't want it to spawn on accident. I'll clear this out after the video. But then we have this one right here. This is just for if you want to make an exit in the back rooms in one of the rooms. This just, if you're on the raw gold block, it will teleport you out of the maze. So if you find an exit, for example, I've made an exit over here. So this will randomly spawn. It has a percentage chance of spawning, and if you find it, you get teleported back. But yeah, now let's actually start with the real tutorial. Okay. So firstly, you need to make these rooms. So you can make as many as you want. You can make infinite. But one thing to keep in mind: this system I made right here can only works with a 9x9, right? Yeah, 9x9. So basically, all these rooms have to be 9x9 for this system to work. If you want it to be bigger, yeah, you kind of have to make another system that incorporates or like works with that. But this one right here only works for 9x9. And basically, just make the rooms how you want them to look like, different variations, so it's more randomized and all of that. And of course the height doesn't really matter, as long as it's 9 by 9, it should be good. So height doesn't really matter. But if you made these rooms, basically how you're going to name them is quite simply room 0, room 1, room 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. And now that you made all the rooms, right, we can move on to this chain of commands right here. So first we have this one right here. I recommend putting a lever so you can stop the generation, of course. So needs redstone, repeat needs redstone. And this one just gives the tag to 3 of the armor stands named Summon.Rooms. As you can see here, C equals to 3. But actually, you can actually change this to C equals to for example, 10, and change this one right here to C equals to 10. And if you do that, the generation will be way faster, but it will lag a little bit. But I can actually show how much faster it'll be. Yeah, you can actually you can also put the C equals to like 30 if you want, 40. Like you can put it to infinitely high as you want, and that just makes the generation way quicker. But you don't really need it to be too quick, because if you have, for example, have it on 3 as I have, C equals to 3, it will generate fast enough so you won't actually notice it generating, or you can't see like outside of the building. So it's fast enough for that, and it doesn't lag at all. But C equals to 10 or like 30 or 40 will lag too much. But it does generate way quicker though, which is the only upside to it. But I recommend putting it C equals to 3, which is the perfect level where it basically makes it not lag, and it's like flawless. As you can see, it's way quicker. Way quicker. You can put it at even a higher amount of number, and it will be even quicker than that. But I just recommend putting it at C equals to 3. So let me just change that back before we continue the tutorial. And let me turn this off and just turn this one on. And yeah, okay, let me just change this one back as well. So that was just like a side note for you guys that wanted to make it faster or something for some reason. But yeah, so this one right here, just copy this one, and this one, chain unconditional. Just remember, all of the command blocks in this video are at 0 ticks, so you don't have to worry about that. But just copy this. This one right here is just for a different like this is different. This is positive Z instead of negative Z. This one right here is just for positive X. Just copy this. This one is negative X. And one thing to keep in mind, this system works by generating on grass. So the floor, you actually have to have a grass floor. Of course, you could change this if you just put it to unless block, boom, 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 air, and it should work with any block. But for this situation right here, I have it on as grass, so just copy that. Then right here, this just randomizes. Of course, if you're going to have more than 14 rooms or less, you have to randomize this. You have to change the number. For example, if you have 13 rooms, change it to 13. 14 rooms, you know. Or technically, this is actually 15 rooms, because you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is technically 15 rooms. But basically, just change these numbers right here to the amount of rooms you're going to have. Then the next one right here, this just fills able planks underneath the armor stand that has the tag the 1. This is going to be, and this one right here is going to be conditional chain. So this one just basically says a block, stone block underneath the ones with not the tag the 1. And that's basically it for this system, which is quite simple. Then to move on to the next one, right? This is basically for generating all the rooms. So this is kind of into 2 sections here. This is for different rooms, and so this is for 1 room, 2nd room, 3rd room, 4th room, and this is for like the 13th, 14th, and so forth. You know. If you're wondering why is there more command blocks here than here, is because of I added an extra if, so I made it a percentage chance of actually spawning instead of these ones right here. Like you'll see. So the first one, just copy this, room 0, and then after this, just get a chain conditional above it. Remember, all arrows facing the same way. This basically just kills it. Then you just change this one to room 1. This one is going to stay the same all the way. Room 2, room 3. I'm just going to go through this very quickly because it's like the same thing, except you just change the room number and the score number. Just copy this. This one. The reason why I'm going, I already said it, I'm going quickly between them because they're basically the same. Now to this, these one right here. So this one is the same as well, just for room 10. But these ones are kind of larger, are for the special rooms, I can call it. So this is a special room, this is a special room, and this is a special room. And the reason why these are, oh, and this one's also a special room. The reasons why these have like extra command blocks is to make them even rarer to spawn, because I wanted them to be a rare occasion where it happens every now and then. And you can change these rooms for like a chest room, I don't know, or like a completely different thing. And the only reason I have them is because I wanted them to be rarer than the rest of the rooms. I wanted them to be rare. So yeah. Wait, and I did forget to tell you guys, if you want to add the scoreboard named rooms, or you have to add that, you have to add it. Just type this objectives. Oh, there you go. Add rooms. Now you got it. Oh, you got a dummy. And then you just got it. You're all good. Good to go. But yeah, now for these that has like an extra, that has some extra parts to it. So this one right here, basically you have to add another scoreboard with this room. I just named it C room 11 because it's a chair and it's room 11. And I just randomized it between 1 and 15, and you can make it even more, like happen more probable, of course. And out of this one, you just have this one right here, which basically says if it does have the score 1, it will generate the room. And this one right here, if it just kill it, if it did actually spawn the room, it will kill the arm stand. Remember, conditional. And then final one right here, if it doesn't have the score 1, it will just change it to another room. And this one right here is the same thing goes here. Just add a new scoreboard for this new room, and just copy this. You don't really need this if you don't want it to be more or less probable of this room spawning. You can make all the rooms the same amount of probability of spawning if you want. This is just if you want it to be more rare, and you can change the numbers like way easier. One thing to do, keep in mind though, I'll tell that after I show all these rooms right here. Boom, boom, and boom. One thing to keep in mind though, these numbers, this is like 1 in 10 chance. But you have to keep in mind you already have another one over here, which is 0 in 14. So basically, or technically it's 1 in 15. So that basically means this right here, or let's do this one. This one right here, which says 1 in 10, is actually 1 in 25, because you have to keep in mind you also have this one right here, which accounts for these rooms right here. And then that is basically it for the tutorial. I do hope you guys enjoyed. And one thing to keep, I'll just say this one more time, you can add an infinite amount of rooms. You just have to increase the number here to the amount of rooms you have, and you have to make more of these right here to make them actually generate. But that is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you guys next time. Peace.